Hello everyone, welcome to Unacademy. I am Vishal Bansal and today we'll talk about CAT exam. But before we do that, let's talk about why MBA. Why MBA is the most sought out field among students and working professionals at this time. So, in my opinion, these are the top 10 reasons to get a top job. If you want to be in the senior management of a company, you want to be the CEO, CTO, and MBA does give you a boost. Also, to build contacts, networking is one of the key areas what MBA students look for in an MBA. Because if you want to grow in your career or you want to start your own business, so the network that you build during MBA helps you a lot. Third, to increase your salary potentials. Yes, the starting salary for an MBA grad from a good B school is definitely way higher than an undergrad student just after college. So, and not just the starting salary after 5 years, the MBA aspirant earn way more than an undergrad student. Also, to make a career transition, so many students after doing the engineering or bcom, so then they want to switch the career. For example, if someone from IT background wants to go to finance, so that's a completely different career choice. So an MBA degree helps you do that, otherwise it becomes very difficult for that person to make that switch. Okay. Also, last but not the least, to gain in-depth understanding of the business acumen. So in my opinion, a person could be from a very different background. His or her reasons to pursue an MBA could be very different, but these are the top 10 reasons what I feel are more general. Okay. Now, coming on to the big question, why CAT? So, why CAT? To answer this question, first we need to understand what CAT is. So, CAT is a common admission test. It is an exam conducted by Indian Institute of Management to enter into their PGDM or MBA programs. Okay. Apart from CAT, there are other MBA entrance exams as well, like CAT, ZAT, CMAT, SNAP, IFT, TISNET, NMAT, MyCAT, ETMA, IBSAT. Many are there. But why is CAT so famous? Because CAT is accepted by 99% B schools in India. In fact, more than 99%. Okay. ZAT is accepted by around, let's say, 0.5% of the B schools. CMAT, very few. Then SNAP, also very few. IFT is accepted by only one or two B schools. Same is the case with NMAT. ETMA is accepted by a few. But the good colleges like IIMs, or they all accept CAT. So it is highly advised, if you're planning to pursue an MBA in India, you have to write CAT because it will open a lot of options for you. Okay. Now, let's discuss exam pattern for CAT. So, duration of the exam is 3 hours, 4 hours for the PWD category students. Each section is 60 minutes. So, 3 hours is 180 minutes and 60 minutes. That means there are a total of three sections. Okay. Total number of questions are 100 questions, and mode of CAT 2020 will be a computer based exam. So all this data is based on the previous year CAT 2019, 18, 17. This has been the same, and most likely it will continue to be the same until unless CAT comes with a different guidelines. Okay. Marking scheme for CAT exam is 3 marks are awarded for every correct answer and -1 for every wrong answer. Okay. Now, let's talk about the various sections in a CAT exam. So, the various sections in a CAT exam are, there are three sections. First section is verbal ability. Second section is data interpretation, logical reasoning, and third section is quantitative ability. So, verbal ability will have 34 questions, out of which 27 will be MCQs, multiple choice questions, and 7 will be TETA questions. Now, what are these TETA questions? These are type in the answer questions, wherein you have to type the answer. Okay. Same is the case with DILR section, in which you will get 32 questions, 24 will be MCQs, and 8 will be type in the answer questions. Quantitative ability, 34 questions, 23 MCQs, and 11 TETA questions. So in total, there will be 26 type in the questions and 74 multiple choice questions. Okay. Now, the syllabus for CAT. In the three sections, there are various topics. So, for example, let's start with verbal ability. In verbal ability, you will get grammar topics from grammar such as synonyms, antonyms, filling the blanks, analogies. But the major chunk of verbal ability is the reading comprehension. Out of 32 questions in verbal ability, around 21 to 24 questions are from reading comprehension. comprehension. So it is highly advised that you focus on reading during your preparation. Okay. In data interpretation and logical reasoning, these are the major topics like bar graphs, Venn diagrams, line charts. In logical reasoning, there is sitting arrangement, matching, logical sequence, connectives, blood relations, games and tournaments, and many other topics. In quantitative ability, there are various topics such as number system, profit loss, percentages, averages, binomial theorem, inequalities, functions and geometry, trigonometry, coordinate geometry, sequence and series, and many other topics. So these are the major supersets of the topics. So in number system also there are further many categories like the last two digits, last three digits. So there are many subtopics as well, but this is the broad classification. Okay. Now, when does CAT happen? What are the dates and timelines? So again, this information is based on last year CAT because this year CAT information is not out yet. So generally, the CAT 2020 notification is expected to go out around last week of July. So start date of filling CAT 2020 application will be around first week of August. Last date to register for CAT is around third week of September. Generally, this date is generally extended by 1 week. Start and end date to make corrections is around last week of September. You can edit your CAT registration form. Then CAT authorities also release one mock test, to help student understand the CAT pattern and all. So this is released around third week of October. Then the admit card is released around last week of October. Then guidelines are released around last week of second week of November. Then CAT, the big event happens on last week of November. This hasn't been changed from last 5 years. Okay. Then the release of CAT 2020 response sheet and the answer key happens around first week of November or December or last week of November. Okay. And then the result is declared on the first week of January and the admissions happen in April to June. Okay. Now, the top B schools of India. Now, there are many B schools in India, but these are the top 15 to 20 B schools that offer a very good programs. The alumni network is very, very strong. The placements, the pedagogy, all are top notch. So, the first positions are occupied by IIMs, Ahmedabad, Bangalore, Calcutta, Lucknow, Kozhikode, Indore, Shillong, then Rohtak, Udaipur, XLRI, they conduct their own exam, ZAT, FMS, Faculty of Management Studies, then NMIMS, Narsi Munji, Jamnalal Bajaj, then SP Jain, then IITB, IMI, IMT, XIMB, IFT, SIBM, NITI. So these are all very, very good colleges of India. Okay. So coming to the end, thank you so much for watching this video. Please follow this link to know more about how do we teach CAT at our platform, and do come reach out to us if you have any queries for us. Okay. Thank you so much.